Peace. What's good? How goes it? How's everybody doing? What's good, y'all? It's just me today. It's just me. It's Wednesday. Popcast. Dot is on a Dot and Mama Dot and Eli and Odyssey. They're on a very well-deserved vacation. So it's me. I'm here, man. I'm here. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? What's good? Brother Malcolm, yes, it's me, man. It's me. I'm here. Thank y'all for being here with me. What's good, everybody? What's good? Let's see. Like, I got some new controls. You see the new setup? No more green screen. No more green screen. Let's see if we got the. Let's see. Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? I think we're good. All right. What's good, everybody? Thank you, guys. Thank you for the congratulations. Thank you. Did you guys hear the applause just now? Y'all heard that? Let me know. Let me know in the chat if y'all hear that. Yes, I'm here holding it down. What's good, everybody? Summer's closing. Summer's coming to an end, but we're here. It's all good. Somebody said it was loud. Okay, my bad. My bad. I'm gonna try to turn it down next time. My fault. Didn't mean to. I won't hit that again until I get that figured out. But thank you guys for joining me. I got like a new setup. You know what I mean? What's good though? Peace from Memphis. LA tapped in. What's happening? Somebody said that was loud as hell. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's good though? Bahamas in the building. What's good? Tuskegee in the house. Memphis, Tennessee in the house. Wilmington, Delaware. Justice Born. What's good, man? We out here, man. Cincinnati. Plainfield, New Jersey. I'm gonna fix up my sounds. My fault. Brooklyn in the house. What's good? Toronto in the building. What's good? R. Scott. Shouts out to you. DMV, Dayton, Ohio. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for joining me. As you see, I didn't have the intro music playing because this is not an official podcast. This is a popcast that we're here, and we're gonna talk about some stuff. I'm gonna take some questions from y'all, and then we in and out. You know what I'm saying? Just popping in. That's what this is about. We're just popping in. What's up? All right. So first, I guess for those who don't know, having another son. Thank you guys. Thank you. I would hit the clap button, but it's loud. But thank you. Appreciate you. Okay. I thought it was gonna be a girl, but it is a boy. And I am happy either way. I just want a healthy baby. 10 fingers, 10 toes. That's all I wanted. That's all I cared about, man. That is all I wanted. But what else we got? Other news. Like I said, Mama Dot, Eli and Odyssey, they are on vacation. They're in Vegas, doing it up, gambling and whatnot, spending this company's hard-earned money. And I gotta come here, go live, and make it back. You get what I'm saying? Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. I gotta learn how to work these damn comments, bro. What's up? No. Let me see. Hey, there we go. Another one. Congrats, Mark. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Jersey Dread, thank you. Peace, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Somebody said I knew you. Who said this? Queen said I knew you was having another baby. I ain't know. Cause I ain't know. But you know, my lady wasn't taking no for an answer. You know how that goes. But we got another one. Grown the family, and we're happy. I'm excited. And I'm excited for Noble to be a big brother. I can't wait to see what that's like. You know what I mean? What else we got? Thank you guys. Thank you. So let's talk about some stuff now. We got almost 400 people. Hit the like button. I'd appreciate it. Let's talk about some stuff. So first thing that I saw that I don't know when I expected to see this, but Marlon Wayans versus DJ Vlad of Vlad TV. Now apparently the backstory, this comes after I guess Vlad reached out to Marlon Wayans to appear on his show, to get interviewed on his show. And then Marlon Wayans had a $40,000 interview fee that he wanted from Vlad. And then Vlad basically blew the whole thing up, said, "You're not even hot like that. You was hot in the 90s. You're not even like that. I would never pay you. Nobody would ever pay you that." And then Marlon Wayans went on a snapping tirade and was getting in Vlad's ass. Now, what I saw from that, first off, Vlad, I feel like the fact that he continuously shows us that he thinks his stature within our culture is higher than it is. That it really just bothers me, yo. It really does. It really just bothers me. It shows like that, like, you know, we kind of let this go too far. You know what I'm saying? And then there are people within our community, right? They go on his show and then they kind of hype him up, right? So an example of this same situation, an example is D.L. Hughley. He's been on Vlad, and apparently he's throwing Marlon Wayans under the bus for Vlad. He's going like, "Yo, I vouch for you, and then you basically out here doing me like this to Vlad, to Daddy Vlad." And then I saw another clip. I didn't watch the whole thing because I don't support Vlad, but I saw another clip. Thank you for the super chats. I appreciate you. I saw another clip, and he's talking about him not wanting to go on Club Shay Shay because he called it predatory and something else. There's another word he used. And I said, that is, you got some nerve to sit on Vlad and call somebody else's, another black man's platform, predatory. Now, I have my own feelings towards all of these interview platforms where they go viral from mess. That's neither here nor there. But to say that while on Vlad's platform, Officer Vlad's platform, is crazy to me. Like, I thought, like, that was actually disgusting, actually. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said diabolical. Absolutely. The irony. Absolutely. I got to get quicker with this comment thing. I'm trying to sync it up to, I got like this little thing for the buttons, and I got to get it synced up to that. I'm not that nice yet. It's all good. It is all good. Somebody said next DL and Marlon will be calling us out for not voting for Kamala. DL, absolutely. He is a Democratic shill if I've ever seen one. And remember, he spoke negatively about Kamala, whatever you want to say. He spoke negatively about her campaign the first time she ran. And somebody must have gotten his ear. Somebody must have told him this time around, like, don't you start that shit. Don't you bet not. And he has changed his tune, tucked his tail, and now he is back in line. Right? If you watched the Democratic National Convention, if you saw any of the clips, everybody fell back in line. Everybody kind of just said, all right, because I thought, you know, this is me. I be writing stuff in my head. I be writing fan fiction in my head. I thought somebody at the last minute was going to come out and go, nah, I'm throwing my hat in the ring. You know, Bernie Sanders actually said something slick about, you know, the Democratic Party, Democratic elites, and how they kind of circumvented the primary election because they damn near did the same thing to him. Not circumvented the primaries, but they rigged it so he had no chance when it came to running for president or becoming even the Democratic nominee. So he had a lot to say as well. I thought that was cool. The Obamas came to the rescue. I don't know if you saw that. Michelle came out and Barack came out. Michelle came out doing her, you know, snapping fingers and neck movement thing and making faces, and then black people ate it up. You know what I'm saying? Ate it up. They we're trying to leverage our vote for reparations, but it's not catching on. Yo, here's the thing. This is what I truly believe. The Democratic hold on black people, it is so strong that you won't start to see like real a real breakaway from that until like young people and celebrities are not willing to be bought by them. Because like I said, and yo, the mind control is so easy when it comes to the Democratic Party, because all they need to do, like I just said, is show somebody black on there, say something slick, say something, a little witty, a little, reading him and, all of that stuff. Black people on Twitter gonna eat it up. And you know what's crazy? And it don't even be all black people. They just need to have somebody with a really huge platform to eat that up, and then the algorithm kind of feeds that. Or the algorithm just kind of, because we all know like Twitter's kind of like a fixed thing, right? Like Twitter, they kind of can do whatever they want on Twitter when it comes to pushing who they want to push. So I think that's what happens. And these bots, they probably get a lot of push when it comes to stirring up things in the comments, when like especially during election time. So yeah, we just gotta, it's the Democratic hold, and the Democratic hold on black people, one, and then there is a monetary hold on black people the other way, Republican way, especially because there's a lot of black people who saw how polarizing it is to, even speak for the Republicans, not just against the Democrats, but speak towards the Republicans. There is a monetary reward, and there's an incentive to that. So there'd be black people who speak out against Democrats, but I feel like they take it too far. Like they speak out against black people to Democrats, when the Democratic Party is the enemy, in my opinion, right? The Republican Party is the enemy, in my opinion. Like those two wings of the same bird are the enemies, but not the people who support, not the common people who support. Maybe the celebrities, they're ops. Like I said, D.L. Hughley, he's an op. Who else? Who else does the dirty work for them? Y'all can name them in the chat. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. No, Dot tonight. No, that is. Oh. This podcast is right. Where's Black Dot? He is spending all our hard-earned money in Vegas. That's why I'm up here. I gotta get it back. You know what I mean? Hit the super chat, hit the cash app. I'd appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Because that is betting the house on black. You know what I mean? Uncle Luke. Oh my God. It's disgusting with Uncle Luke. It's not even. Like Cole said, those Tate brothers gave me a different insight today, which seems to be another raid. They said they are UK and American citizens who grew up in the UK. Oh, okay. So, a prime example of this is what's the name? Owens. What's her name? Why is it? Candace Owens, right? So she's another example because she had commented on a post. I want to read the exact post for you. I'm not prepared like Mama Dot. She would just have it up, but I'm not prepared. We miss you. You know what I mean? Okay, so somebody tweeted, interesting. I don't recall anyone getting this triggered when Candace was dunking on blacks, because Candace Owens has been on a tear against the alphabet. The real estate agents. She has been on a tear, right? So somebody tweeted that, and she commented on top of that. She retweeted, no, that's always been allowed and encouraged. So when she was with the Daily Wire, and she used to go on these tirades against black people, against black women, against black culture and things like that, she's letting you know out loud that, yeah, it was encouraged for her to do that. Ben Shapiro, I forget the other guy's name, Matt Wiles, all of them, they encouraged that. And as soon as she talked about, those people you're not supposed to talk about, then they made up a reason why they needed to get rid of her. So that was very clear and very obvious to anybody who was paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Candace Owens making a lot of sense these days. Yeah, like it's kind of like, oh, all right, okay. But I can't, some of the things, like when you see that and then you realize you could have been saying that all along, you could have been quote unquote making sense all along, and it shows you like how many of these people are really able to be bought and are really for sale. It's disgusting. Like, and you realize you have like no real ally, especially celebrity wise. Like the front facing celebrities, the ones who are telling you to go out and vote for so and so, to go out and support so and so, they're telling you to ignore your eyes and go against your common sense. Thank you for the super chat again. I appreciate that. RFK may endorse Trump. He just looks like he's trying to. I don't know. Cause I like him sometimes. Like he says some stuff that makes sense, but the way, because it feels like he's just trying to get on stage somewhere. Like a lot of the times, not a lot of times. Sometimes it feels like he's just trying to, whatever it takes to get on stage in front of people, he'll do it. So endorsing Trump when that was supposed to be your opponent, like I don't know. I feel like you should stand for something. God damn. That's just me. That is just me. RFK looking for a payday. Yeah, see, like I'm kind of on that kind of mind right there. Pay me to not be a nuisance. Absolutely, I agree. I agree. Mega Bills, what's up? Appreciate you for giving us your show, no doubt. I'm here. Had to do something because Dad and Mom and Dad, they spending all our money in Vegas. Malcolm, what about Steve Harvey going at Dr. Umar? I didn't even see that. Really? I would love to see that. And Steve Harvey's another one. I would love to see him go at Dr. Umar. Contrary to popular belief on this show, I have no problem with Umar. I just like I agree with 95% of what he says. The other 5%, when he talks about that at school, it just infuriates me. Like it really just does. Because I'm just like, why? And then he gets on these platforms and nobody just asks the obvious questions, and they just let him skate. That's what I don't like. That's kind of annoying. But I didn't know Steve Harvey went at him, and I don't think that's a wise idea because I think Umar was smoking. Personally. Ashim, what's good? It says celebs leave their morals on the casting couch. Absolutely. Like, oh gosh. And I think you guys saw it during the lockdowns, during that whole time, because as much as, you know, we see celebrities as super rich, they can do whatever they want. They are living paycheck to paycheck as well. They just have bigger paychecks than us. Like we normal folks, we live in paycheck to paycheck. If two emergencies happen back to back, we probably screwed. You get what I'm saying? And even though their paychecks are larger, if a movie deal fall through, if something else fall through, divorce. That's what Tyrese on the Breakfast Club. Like that was I thought, like, I loved it. It was sad, but it was funny. But I loved it at the same time because he was just showing like this is what we go through. This is what happens when we go through a divorce. My career isn't where it used to be. I can't film no movies right now because of this. Like he gave it up, and that's what happens with celebrities. So when you see a celebrity endorse something that they know is not of our best interest, they got paid. You know what I'm saying? And they're making business decisions in their head. You know what I'm saying? Somebody asks, how close are we in the United States to entering a Handmaid's Tale type of society? Didn't watch that show. I heard about that show. However, every time I think about, like, you know, when people talk about like a real dystopian version of America, I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening sometimes, and this could be me just being naive. I don't see it happening because I'm thinking of American soldiers are American, right? So you would have to have them turn against their people, right? You would have to, like, a soldier that looks like me or looks like this other white person, have them turn against and start, you know, forcibly doing stuff to them. I just don't see that. And here's the thing too, there is the reason why so many veterans hate Biden, so many veterans hate Obama, and so many veterans love Trump is because there are people obviously who have their own minds and believe what they believe and feel that each party is doing whatever to veterans, right? So if a Kamala Harris was to come in, I think you would see like a real coup on their hands before they even really do something like that. But that could just be me being naive as well. And I also always go back to, thinking about the Americans who are armed, right? You know what I'm saying? Like Delaware, I'm out here in Delaware, very easy. Very easy. New York, probably not again, but other states where, they got it on them all the time. Like, you know what I mean? We was in Atlanta and Griffin them. You know what I'm saying? Like they got it on them. So that would take a lot. You know what I'm saying? And they're cops. They're cops. There are people in the military right now who can't stand Kamala Harris, who can't stand Joe Biden. You know what I mean? And you want me to listen to y'all to go against my nation folk? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I do not think Umar got offered $10K to interview Kamala Harris. Absolutely not. No, I do not think that. No way in hell. No way in hell. I do not think that. No. What else we got? Migrants is the play. That could be the play. America hates their veterans. Yeah, and we got a lot of veterans in the Urban X Nation, so shouts out to y'all. Migrants could be the play. You are right. You are correct. So I'm from Mississippi where cats ride around with choppers. See, like, it might not be the best aim. They might not have the best aim because, people shoot everywhere. But, they do have them. Somebody said Omar, but yeah, Umar, he definitely be captain. Absolutely. That was some bull. Like, it's no way anybody on her team would see him and go interview her. No way. Because first off, she didn't even have a press conference yet, did she? But I don't think she did when she took any questions yet. So you're gonna give Umar a chance to lobby questions at her? Absolutely not. Hell no. Somebody asked, do you see a street gangs versus migrant gangs soon? It's happening. I know in New York, MS-13 and Latin Kings are going at it. I know that. So that could very well happen, especially at them southern states. Well, New York is not a southern state, but especially those states where they really coming in, I can definitely see that. I went through like a rabbit hole. There's this YouTube channel. There's a few YouTube channels where they document all like the gang like beefs, like all the gang wars. And, I be watching those sometimes. They be entertaining. Sometimes you got to turn your brain off a little bit, but you know how that go. Let's talk about Dame Dash, man. So, Dame Dash, if you remember, 33% or his third of the Reasonable Doubt album is on sale, or the feds are forcing him to put it up for auction. $1 million is the initial bid. Like, it can't go no lower than that. Now, Jay-Z's team came out and said, fine, whoever could buy it, could buy it. However, I think 2035, the ownership goes back to him. So he just kind of like do what you want with it. So immediately that kind of devalued the bidding, right? Now, Dame Dash comes up. He's talking about like, yeah, I got some good offers, but I don't know if y'all serious or not. However, I'm gonna sweeten the pot, and whoever bids, I guess like over 10 million or something like that, they get one of the original Rocafella chains. Now, come on, Dame, like nobody cares about that goddamn Rocafella chain. And the fact that he is still like talking with such bravado around a situation that clearly looks very bad. He has zero leverage, and I don't think he knows yet. I don't understand who his team is, but nobody is in his ear, and he doesn't know it yet. But he just looks bad. And then he talked about, I think he threw a shot at Jay because he said, whoever wants to devalue it and stuff like that. So I don't know. Dame, it's sad. It's sad because if you watch him, right? If you watch all of his interviews, he is clearly still upset about the Roc-A-Fella situation, and he has done nothing of real big significance since. and he still acts like he does. You know what I'm saying? He still acts like he is this mogul, this boss that he can yell in anybody's face and I do this, I do that. And I'm just like, bro, there are people right now who have done like in those last 20 years have probably done more. They just don't have Rocafella on their resume. You get what I'm saying? And he talks to everybody with this bravado. And I just think it's kind of sad to see. Right? I do. Dame is his own team of advisors, clearly. Because I'm just like, come on, bro. Come on, man. And I believe, and I do believe he has the expertise. I do believe he has the network to do it. I just think he's just in his own way. That's it. Don't he got a streaming channel? So I was talking to my lady about this earlier. When content is your business model and streaming and getting subscriptions and memberships and stuff like that, you have to always put out a good product, right? So these movies, these drug dealer movies, or these these movies that he's putting on his streaming channel, they're not gonna cut it for the average viewer. Like, it's a great idea. I do, right? You cut out the middleman as much as you can because we all are paying somebody, right? You cut out the middleman as much as you can. You have your own streaming channel, somebody you can go direct to consumer. But if the product isn't up to where it needs to be, then I don't know. He should have, because somebody mentioned it, he probably should have started his own podcast. Like, absolutely. He should have got on that years ago. Like, his own podcast. He could have been interviewing other entrepreneurs. He could have been interviewing other industry people. He could tell old Rocafella stories because he tells it all the time in these on these other podcasts for people who want to listen. I think that would have done pretty well, personally. But that's just me. Somebody asks, where's Dot? Dot is on vacation. I'm holding it down. All right? I'm here. I'm holding it down. Oh, that was Dot. Oh, that was Dot asking that. Get out of here. Go to the roulette table. Mind your business. Shoot. Get out of here. Oops. Somebody said it's podcasters that made more than Dame. Exactly. Like, and then he will go on a podcast and then act like he's just better than everybody. He had an event with, I think it was 19 Keys. I want to say it was 19 Keys. He had an event last year in Cali, I think it was. And one of my boys went there. And my boy, high level entrepreneur. He has a couple restaurants, real estate. Like, he's and he was excited to go because he's just like, yo. And he called me when it was over. He was just like, yo, I was so disappointed in that. Like, just his attitude, like, he's just better than everybody, and then he just didn't like it. So yeah, you know how that go. And my chat here. Well, Ascending Infinite Guys has another take. She goes, no, Dame is upset because Jay-Z is a piece of shit and the part he played in the Aaliyah relationship. All very, very valid points. But I also just kind of feel like you can't let that thing that happened 20 years ago control your life still. Just still. Like, you could be mad at Jay all you want. Be mad at him, right? Absolutely. Be mad, right? And he probably knows more than everybody else knows about, like, what really goes on. I just feels like that moment, he's just never left that moment. Like, that's just me. DJ Akademiks. Oof. Have you guys read some of the court paperwork from his accuser of what happened? I saw some screenshots, and like, he is getting accused of rape. They have screenshots of his two friends with the girl in paperwork. I don't think there's screenshots of him with the girl, but she accused him, and I saw text messages, in which he was kind of telling her go get tested and stuff like that because and his thing he did his best, I believe, to get in front of this story like 2 years ago. He tried like 2 years ago to get in front of the story as best he could. Thank you for the super chat. Light code, thank you. I think he did his best to try to get in front of that story as as early as he could. However, if any of this is true, ooh, nasty, like nasty stuff. And Akademiks is a cautionary tale. A lot of people, when they come into money, when they're not really from money, or they weren't really cool without the money, and then they come into money, and now they have women giving them attention or stuff like that. Akademiks is kind of what you see. You know what I mean? How he talks about women, how he how girls have played him, the girls have robbed him blind and stuff like that. Girls have got used to him to get to somebody more famous than him, and then he's crashing out on his streams, drinking. It's bad. It's bad. It is bad. Livingston, yeah, man, he looks crazy. I don't know what happened to my chat here, but it stopped going on my screen. I still see the chat over here, so that's cool. That's cool. Why isn't he under the jail? I don't think he hasn't talked about it. I believe he has lawyers telling him not to talk about it. I would if I was his lawyer. Don't say anything. However, I don't know if this is I think this is she's suing the accuser suing him. I don't think it's criminal charges yet. But did you guys hear about that story about somebody from the cartel trying to sue Diddy for messing up his underage kids at their parties or something like that? And you got to be sick. You got to be real sick, dude, for the cartel to go, you are messing up my drug empire with your nastiness, with you being a freaky frog. I thought that was funny, but I think the judge dropped that. The Disney, remember me and my pops, we spoke about Disney trying to use a legal loophole with that wrongful death suit, saying that, well, they signed up for one of our free month trials for Disney Plus or something like that. So we can't be held for wrongful death. They waived that, and they basically said, like, I'm gonna get the words for you. I'm gonna get the quote for you. Again, if Mama Dad was here, she'd have it up, but she's not here. They're in Vegas. It says, at Disney, we strive to put humanity above all considerations. Since when? Y'all got caught. This story got big and y'all got caught. That's what happened. Because but like all of a sudden, humanity above all considerations, they got caught. And they don't want to put, and they know if I was that husband, we adding a couple more zeros on the end of that. Sure, for even putting me through this pain and suffering. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Yeah, Disney is foul. Absolutely. Hey, the chat is working again. Chat is working. Yeah, 50,000 to Disney. Come on, man. Y'all make billions a year. 50,000, just paid them. Y'all could have paid them, been quiet about it, and then moved on. But nope. Y'all wanted to be stupid. Y'all played games, and now y'all are here. I mean, did you guys see? If you guys are into the streamer stuff, so Kai Cenat and Speed, they're two some of the biggest streamers out there. They took a shower together after their Minecraft marathon stream. Now, they were in the shower together. They both had on shorts or boxes, I guess, but I don't know what part of the game that is, bro. Like, I don't know what that was about. A lot of people were confused. Like, okay, I don't know what that was about. Someone says Speed is a superhuman, no pause. Yeah, pause. But he is like weirdly athletic. It's kind of crazy. I will show you the picture, but what else? Oh, somebody asked me about Nerd Talk. Listen, me and Eli, when I get Eli, does not want to do Nerd Talk virtually. Me and him would have to be in the same place to do Nerd Talk. So next time I'm down there, we will do Nerd Talk together because we do have a lot to talk about. If you are into Nerd Talk, they canceled the Acolyte show, which I'm a little bummed about because the show was bad. It was bad. However, it had its good parts because I thought I like lore building shows, like shows that add to the lore. So things, if you're not a nerd, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. If you're not a nerd, like the bleeding of the lightsaber, I thought that was fire. Like I was hype about that. They showed Darth Plagueis, I thought that was fire. Just the show itself, it was paced terribly. What they're doing on all these Disney Plus shows and movies, like if it's Marvel or if it's Star Wars, they have been creating movies and then cutting them up into 6 or 8 episodes. So the pacing is all off. Like it is completely just trash. And they spent like $180 million on that show. You wouldn't be able to tell. You would not be able to tell. Like, hell no. But they canceled it, and I knew they were going to cancel it. It just got like a really, really negative reception from people. Now, there were some earned criticisms from that show. As I just said, the runtime was bad. The pacing was bad. The story was kind of all over the place. They were trying to tell like 3 different stories in the show, kind of all over the place. However, there were people like really big YouTubers like in the Star Wars space, because like this is just one avenue that we on right now. There is Star Wars space, there's Dragon Ball Z space, there's a lot of different YouTube spaces out there. And in the Star Wars space, they were doing a lot of hating, like because the main character was black, there was some gay characters in there. It was they didn't like none of that shit. So that's what happened. That's what happened. Sorry if I bored you with the nerd talk, but had to talk about some stuff. What else we got, guys? What else we got? Anybody? Any questions? Any questions you got? Amanda Steinberg cannot keep her. She's been replaced by Zendaya. I don't know if she was. Yeah, she was a little stiff. She was definitely stiff in that show, and the script didn't do any better. The guy who played Soul, the guy from Squid Games, I forget his name. He was really good. He actually learned English for that show. He was really, really good. I liked him. And I just like what I want Star Wars to do. I don't want them to abandon the dark side of the Force mythos for a show. I think people would be really interested in that. It's just their execution was poor. That's it. Phil Donahue passed away. That's true. Rest in peace. What are we talking about? Malcolm, I watched Supercell, thoroughly enjoyed it. Yes, and they got renewed for season 2, so I'm happy about that. So the guy who created the show, he was on a Drink Champs, I believe, and he said he does not own the show. Netflix owns it. And he just kind of feels like, yo, this is kind of how Netflix does stuff, and I can go make a new show if I want it. Like, I can go make... And I understand if that's probably like your first show, you just wanted to get it seen out there, and I'm pretty sure they paid him a good chunk of change anyway, so that's cool. That's cool. But the show was really good. I did enjoy that show. Oh my gosh, Malcolm. Yeah, I'm having another boy. Another boy. I thought it was a girl. I did. Thought it was a girl. But I'm having another boy. I'm gonna have 2 little munchkins with Noble, and I hope Noble's gonna be a good, role model for the youngin. But Noble's wild. I don't know. We might have 2 of them running around here. I don't know, man. Wait, what? Yes, if you're just joining, yes, announced it. We announced it on Instagram Sunday, I believe we did. We're having another baby. Yes. Your fertility rate's high, brother. Yeah, I only got 2, man. I got 2. But yeah, man, I'm shooting 2 though. You know what I'm saying? It reminded me of Black Lightning. Yes, I enjoyed Black Lightning. I did. But all CW shows, when you create a superhero show off of like a not really known superhero, you run out of villains. And when you run out of villains, the story gets wilder and wilder. The Flash is a well-known villain. And I would say the first 4 seasons of The Flash were fire. It got to 8 seasons. I'm like, dog, who you fighting now, bro? Like, come on. Like, come on. It got out of hand. Me and Eli were just like, bro. Hey, Malcolm, will you show Noble the Static Shock series? Absolutely. Absolutely. He has to. That is, come on. That's history. He has to. And Dot says, what's better than 1 grandbaby? 2. Absolutely. Absolutely. And don't worry, y'all. Like, once, the baby shower come, y'all will get the registry. You know what I'm saying? If you want to help a brother out, send some diapers, some baby wipes. You know how those go. Somebody asked, Malcolm, what about Craig Mack supposedly dying of AIDS? I did not hear that. What do y'all be like? See, I don't know what streets y'all be on the internet. Like, I didn't hear that. I really didn't. Anybody have more info on that? Let me know. Arrow was redundant. Yeah, it just got like, come on, what we doing here? But I will say the CW or the DC shows were probably better than the Marvel shows. Not the movies. And the anime from the animation movies from DC are better too. Malcolm's doing a great job, but he missing the comments. It's a lot happening. I'm trying to control a lot here, man. Cut me some slack, B. It's a lot happening. Oh, Gene Deal talked about. Oh, Gene Deal talked about Craig Mack. Oh, yikes. Okay. All right. Malcolm just got home from work. How do you feel about Ricky Smiley remark? Ricky Smiley is another one of those of the same ilk as D.L. Hughley, Steve Harvey. They both are part of the same fraternity. Now, I don't want to shit on the her fraternity. I am one of my best friends is a member of the Bruhs, but them two right there. And we also have to we have to like be honest about a lot of the quote unquote elites within our community, the people who are supposed to be upstanding. They always lead us down the path to slaughter all the time, right? So we have to start looking at them as, like the same way we said we got to hold our politicians to task, we got to hold the people within our community to task. Like, what have you done to do it? Like, what have you done for this community ever? And especially in your local community. You know what I'm saying? Like your local board or whoever the hell. And it be black people who have had those jobs for a long time. These lifetime positions who get real fat and comfy there and don't do nothing. And it's the same way in entertainment. It's the exact same way in entertainment, but it's the same way in your local communities as well. So these dudes who have these board positions in your community or something like that, they're a member of whatever the hell fraternity that they're in, and they think that makes them a leader, but they've done nothing of major. They've done nothing for your community. Hold them to stature, bro. Okay, Craig Mack's wife mentioned he passed from AIDS but didn't want the treatment. How did he get it though? Better question. I heard somebody ran down on Roland Martin at an event. What was that about? But Roland is, because he was obviously again bought and paid. So again, he's in a fraternity as well, but he is not a like one of those members. He's one of those celebrity members, if you reading between the lines. So people don't respect him anyway. And he's been a Democratic shill for as long as I can remember. And it just gets more, and it's funny now because now there's so much content out there from all the politicians, from all of these media pundits in in politics as well. And they have said out loud how they feel about these people, how they feel about whoever. And now they just tell you to go vote for them. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Somebody said deaconesses saved Roland's ass. I'm sure. Nola girl says, I'm in a sorority and I'm not voting. Okay. Yeah, when I mention like not voting to people, they look at me like I got three heads. And I'm just saying like it's your right. It's my right. Like I can do whatever the hell I want with my right. You know what I'm saying? Izzy, thank you. Malcolm holding it down. Thank you guys. Thank you. I'm gonna take a couple more questions and I'm gonna get up out of here though. Just a popcast, just popping in. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no commercials ready, nothing like that. I'm just popping in. Hope y'all like my new setup. No more green screen in it. Got new cameras. It's a little bit more clear. A lot more clear. Somebody said I haven't voted since Bill Clinton. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. What else we got, guys? Why are NY drill rappers endorsing Trump? Because they are facing some serious time, and they think if he gets in, they can pardon him. That's what that's about. I forget his name from Brooklyn. He's facing some shit. Like they got him on camera renting out restaurants in Brooklyn after his people murdered somebody. Like he's facing, I forget his name, but yeah, he's going down. He's going down. So that's the only reason. That's it. When's the baby due? Before the new year, man. Before New Year. So Chef G, that's his name. Yeah, he going down. He's going down. What else we got? Somebody said, I think the shaming and blaming them dudes did snapped a lot of the black man off. Oh, yeah. So here's the thing. And I don't understand how people just kind of don't see the game, right? So when a black person wins or a black woman wins, they say they act like only black women voted for said person. And then when a black person loses, they say they only blame black men. Like I don't get how that works. Like I think even for Joe Biden, I think like 80% of black men voted for him too. Like I just like the way that and then you're gonna see like, oh, black women came through for, and y'all know me, I don't play the black men versus black women games. I don't. I'm just trying to show you guys how it is being played against us. Like it's nonsensical. I don't understand how people fall for it. I don't. Oh, Nene, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. That's the first super chat. Thank you. Somebody said, yeah, it is really. Yeah. Yo, I've been, you know how many times like recently, I've been really practicing just not engaging. And I realize we all have podcast brain. Whether you have a podcast or you don't. I know I have it. Meaning every news story I read, every comment somebody makes, in my head, I always have a slick remark queued up in my head for like if we were doing a podcast. You get what I'm saying? Or if I was responding to somebody's tweet. And I'm just like, yo, like we never just see information anymore or see something and just kind of don't do anything about it anymore. We just always have to have something back. And that's a result from just these podcasts. Everybody has a take, and then your take has to be more outrageous than the next one. Like Tank was just talking about Chris Brown being better than Michael Jackson in every facet, dance, producing, songwriting, singing. And I'm just like, that was a podcast moment, like a podcast brain moment. Like you just felt you needed to say the next thing, right? So, and Skip Bayless, he used to do the same thing with LeBron and Jordan and stuff like that. It's always that, and we have to just kind of practice on not lending our energy to any of this, to any of it. So, quick update, right? So, have another baby. And right now I'm on day 3 of my 75 hard journey, right? So if you're unfamiliar with 75 hard, it's 2 workouts a day. One has to be outside, no alcohol. You have to follow a diet. You have to drink a gallon of water a day. You have to take a progress picture, and you have to read 10 pages of a book a day. Those are the rules. So on my other channel, School of Excellence, I am documenting every day of what I'm going through on that. So if you want to check that out, go check it out. I already have, because I've been posting about it on TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that. I have a few of my boys, they want to join in with me. They joining in as well. But I'm on day 3. They just started theirs. So that's cool. And I think, and I needed a reset. I just needed I needed the reset as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like with all this going on in the world, politics and stuff like that, I got a new mouth. I'm about to have a new mouth to feed. I need to just get me right. And I feel everybody should also do what they need to do to get themselves right. Whatever that is, whatever that may be for you. I just chose that one because I felt like, I needed it. My brother Marcus, he completed his last year, I think, or the year before. And I saw him, he looked great, right? So I was like, I need that. I need that feeling. So I'm doing that as well. Somebody said that explains why you look extra tight. Now I look scruffy because I don't got a haircut. I need another cut. And I got these grays, you know what I'm saying? But that's probably why. It's all good. I quit weed 20 days in. Shouts out to you. 22 days in. Shouts out to you. I just came off 6 months no alcohol. Shouts out. And you know it's crazy? Because when I was, thinking about doing a challenge, I'm like, damn, no alcohol. But my lady can't even drink. And I don't drink unless I'm barely. So it was just like, what am I scared about? You know what I mean? Like, just go for it. And that's what I'm doing. But guys, with that being said, appreciate you for being here. I'm Malcolm. This is Urban X. This is not the podcast. It's the Popcast. Okay, shouts out to you guys. Monday, Dot will be in the building. Hopefully he's not jet lagged, but he will be in the building. Mom and Dad will be here, back on the 1s and 2s. I'm going to see if my soundboard can work right the next time, because that was far too loud, and I apologize for that. But with that being said, I will see you out. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and peace.